All right, guys, so we are, I think this is actually the last Road to Jacked episode because I start prep Monday too.
Let's go.
February 6th, I start prep. Today is, what's today? Today's February, yeah, today's the 1st. We're with Larry here.
What's up, guys?
He's gonna take me through back and shoulders workout, but yeah, this is the last Road to Jacked. It all comes to an end today here at Dixie. We're gonna do back and shoulders, primarily lat focus. I'll have Larry explain it in a second, but yeah. Today is, the last day of Road to Jacked. I do start prep on Monday, so basically we're gonna get new macros from the coach, follow his kind of guidance moving forward. Not much is gonna change at first, but basically bring the calories down, and then we'll see. It's gonna be a long 30-week prep. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so Larry, what are we doing today?
What's up, guys? So kind of have it pulled up here, but anyways, really focusing on lats. So for warm-ups, I always do like a pull-up dead hang, really stretch out the lats, loosen up my shoulders, get me primed up for everything. With that, while I'm still warming up, I'll loosen up with like a rope pullover. Still light, higher volume on that. Going into the real workout, we'll be starting with unilateral D-handle pull down. It's basically just a lat pull down. We're gonna have like a neutral grip, really focusing on driving the elbows close to lats, lat focus. We're gonna go into a dumbbell single arm bent over row. After that, we have a seated underhand grip, lat pull down. And then for upper back, a chest supported upper back row. Hit traps, hit rear delts, hit all upper back with that. Moving into a dumbbell rear lateral raise where we're gonna crush rear delts and a little bit of traps as well. And then rope face pulls into like a lateral raise, and then we'll probably finish off with a light shoulder press. I don't know exactly what we're doing on shoulders. That might be up to Jack, but stay tuned for it.
All right, sweet, yeah. If you guys don't remember, Larry was from the Tearing Up the Wreck, I think. So go check that out. Also, if you guys want to know who my new girlfriend is, she was actually in that, and I met her through Larry.
Crazy,
pretty much.
bro. I was just
Small
like
world.
giving him crap about it. It's insane, but I'm super happy for him. Great
Exactly.
girl. It's nuts.
So go check that out. I'll throw it up on the screen somewhere, but basically it's like Tearing Up the Wreck or whatever. And
yeah.
I think, what was it, 420 for a double or something?
Yeah, 420, 425 for a double.
Yeah, so go fucking check that out.
I was
It's
on the
sick.
strength. We're bodybuilding now a little more hardcore, so.
Are you gonna prep anytime soon?
I think I'm thinking of competing in October, so I'll probably do like a 16-week prep.
Yeah. Okay, well maybe Peter at the same time, but I know he's got some boys in prep. He's coaching some guys in prep right now.
I got 2 guys.
He knows what he's doing, and also it's funny. I'll show them a picture of him and his last prep is up in this gym right now. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. But
About
yeah,
40 pounds ago.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll get into this. Also, once again, that other room is very loud, so that's why we went over the explanation of the video here. So when we get in there, we're just gonna film ourselves, throw a little edit onto it. Maybe maybe send the footage to Isaac so he can put something cool together. But yeah, let's get into the workout. All right, guys, and as you know, we are staying away from caffeine until we start prep. So we got the pump right here by Transparent Labs. Code Perez saves you 10%. We're just gonna down this real quick. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Get some water real quick. What are you drinking, by the way?
We have our intro workout, Jack Factory code Larry, not to steal the show from the boy over here. We have EAAs, Gatorade powder, 2 scoops of creatine. So it's about 30 carbs, 10 grams of protein.
Do you take caffeine in pre-workout right now? Or?
I don't, just pump. So.
All right, and yeah, we'll definitely slowly add caffeine throughout the prep, but at first you'd be pumped for probably the first month or 2.
Smart.
Then when we really need it, then we'll use it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this workout.
Let's do it.
Come on, Jack. Drive, come on. work with your puss. Let's go.
Come on, there you go. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Attaboy. Attaboy. Get after it. Yeah. That's where you grow. Come on. Yeah. Oh my God. Come on.
Come on.
All right, guys, that is a wrap on the, I guess, mostly pretty much back with a little bit of bicep at the end workout. Larry took us through it. It was brutal. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, that is for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna have Larry actually take you guys through basically like his stats. Like I'll take you guys through mine, obviously at the end of every road to Jack, I'll go over my current like height, weight, calories, all that kind of stuff. But it'll be fun to show basically Larry, who's, what do you, I'll say just run through your height, weight, current calories,
absolutely,
bulking goals, that kind of stuff.
Right,
real quick.
so I'm 23 right now. I competed about a year and a half ago. Right now, I'm kind of eating a little bit of carb cycle, but for the most part, standard day is about 280 protein, 500 carbs, and 90 to 100 fat. That will change based on if I'm like training or not. Like if I'm not training, I'll usually lower carbs a little bit, lower protein a little bit.
So it's like 40, how 40?
I don't even know calorie wise. I'm just like robotic for the numbers
Yeah,
and macros right now.
I'm thinking like maybe I'll throw the math up on the screen.
Probably
Maybe
around 4,000.
I was thinking like 42, 43, but I mean something like that.
And I'll have maybe 1 or 2 free meals a week. Usually like sushi or Corrido or Chipotle, something like that. But yeah, overall, I've kind of switched from like powerlifting. I used to be like big into, I guess, chasing numbers in terms of like bench press and squat.
What's the PR?
PRs and bench was 445. Squat I think was 585. And deadlift I think it was just like 585.
Holy shit.
We got pretty strong there for a minute. Hit incline 4.5. That was like highlight of my career for sure. But now it's like super zoned into bodybuilding because I'm thinking about competing at the end of this year. So kind of took a step back, looked at my physique. I was like, okay, like, you know, just moving weight right now is not gonna get you to where you need to be. So let's zone in on lats, hamstrings, and biceps. So that's kind of how I'm programmed right now. 2 leg days a week. I sprinkle lats in twice. Today was a big emphasis, a little bit of rear delts.
For sure.
And then on my my arm day, I'll start off with a lat movement.
Gotcha. So, yeah, damn. And you said 217 right now?
Yeah, 217 right now.
217.
More like 215 fasted in the morning. It really depends.
Yeah, he's got 35 pounds on me. And I'll say, and he said, yeah, his next stage weight, what did you say?
The goal, 192, 193.
192,
I think my weight cap for class, if I did classics, 194. So I'll have to be at least that. I know. Sure. I mean, I got 20 pounds to lose. You just saw me. I'm lean, but I'm not that lean. I carry fat well on my stomach, but my arms are like some of the fattest.
Yeah, and for reference, I hope to step on stage like 163. So
you're gonna kill it, bro. We were just posing there. He's gonna kill it. We'll see.
Yeah, I've got some work. I've got some work to do in posing. That'll be fun. Yeah, I got a lot to learn. It's like an art form. It literally is. Like,
dude, the more you get into it, the more you start learning to realize it's just like, man, I know nothing. Yeah. And that's even how I am now. After like, this is my first time coaching somebody in a prep. I've had like mentorships, learning everything. It's just like, dude, like once you start learning about blood work, it just open a whole new can of worms. Like,
and I get my blood test tomorrow, so that'll be interesting to see some results. I'll definitely show you guys with that. I'll probably start like obviously go with that during my prep series. But yeah, I'm excited to see just like baseline what I'm at.
And that's a huge priority. You can see, you know, if you need any extra help before you start prep, make sure your thyroid's in a good spot. Insulin sensitivity's in a good spot. Even cortisol. I mean, if you're stressed out, you could be fat loss resistant. Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I definitely think posing will kind of be its like own workouts here shortly. I'll basically like be lifting 5 days a week and then posing like 4 or 5 days a week as well. But yeah, looking forward to the experience. But yeah, killer workout, bro. Yeah, we'll definitely get him on the channel, and then once again, hopefully have him down in Houston. But yeah, I'll head home. I'll give you guys my stats. Like I always run through like happy scale, my current calories, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Killer Stash.
Yep.
All right, see you guys at home.
Guys.
Peace. All right, now that we're home, I'll go over my personal stats with you guys after Larry shared his. Don't judge me too much. That is a huge dude. I know, hopefully it came through on the camera. But yeah, he's about 30 pounds more than me right now, about the same height, and he is just, I mean, yeah, he's a thick boy. But a little jealous of that, but no worries, because we're gonna get there soon ourselves. Actually, we're gonna start a cut here, so, but eventually down the line, hopefully we can push up that far. But without further ado, let's go get our creatine in there, as well as our post. And my weight actually hasn't changed too much. Obviously, the last road to Jack was, I think, just about a week ago, a little under a week ago. So I'm still right at 181, very much so holding that steady until I start prep on February 6th. As I mentioned, about 4 days now, I think. Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about. And yeah, so the first basically leg of prep will just kind of be clean up the diet. As I mentioned before, right now I'm still eating about 3,300 to 3,400 calories to maintain my current body weight. So first thing we're gonna do is drop down the calories. Probably, I'll have to look at the coaching thing again, but we're gonna drop the calories down probably by a good 500-ish, or maybe average about 2,900 calories per week. Maybe with like a high day on the weekend, a free meal here and there, that kind of thing. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted. As I mentioned before, yeah, 181 for me. Larry's 215, 217. Insane. Yeah, he's a big dude. Absolutely fantastic back workout. It's always nice to push yourself with somebody else, which is awesome. Let's see what else. I am going to get my blood work done tomorrow, so I'll be able to share that with you guys. I'll basically have a baseline for the start of prep, maybe do halfway through prep and the end of prep, just to have some numbers to compare as far as like test levels, free test, that kind of thing. I'm still very much a noob when it comes to blood work. I'm slowly learning more and more as I go, but definitely still just looking at kind of like the main numbers, making sure everything's okay and chill. But yeah, without further ado, I'll go ahead and end this video. We're gonna make some lunch. We got our post-workout cocktail, we got our post, as well as our creatine from Transparent Labs. And yep, this is the end of the Road to Jacked series. Definitely make a comeback after this prep. Definitely want to increase my body weight even more, hopefully push to maybe the 190s, 200s, my next bulk, and really get some lean muscle mass. But definitely pleased with how this series have gone. We've been maintaining for about I'd probably say maybe 4 weeks now. I was gonna say 2 to 4 weeks. We've been maintaining 180, feeling really strong and really excited for prep to start. But without further ado, leave any suggestions for a prep series name down in the comments below. I've gotten a few that I like, but I haven't fallen in love with any of them. So we'll kind of see, still need some ideas. Otherwise, yeah, Larry, thanks again for working out with us, helping with the angles, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, signing off the last Road to Jacked, episode 14, I believe. Yeah, I think episode 14. And yeah, it's time to start prep. Without further ado, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.